Hello students, welcome to Sri classes. Let us start lecture number 5, arithmetic progressions. Here the selection of terms is the main topic. So first one, conceptual aspects we'll discuss and then solve some numericals. First concept, if A, B and C are in AP arithmetic progression, if A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, then D equals B minus A and also D equals C minus B. So implies B minus A equals C minus B, implies B, this you bring this side, plus B equals C plus A, implies 2B is equal to A plus C, implies B equals A plus C by 2. And therefore if A, B, C are in AP, then middle term equals to arithmetic mean of other two terms, implies what is the middle term? B equals A plus C divided by 2. This is the first concept, note it down. Now we'll go for how to select the terms, selection of terms. Selection of terms. You can find this in R.D. Sharma. First, let us see how to select three terms. Three terms are selected as A plus T, A minus T. Common difference is D. I'll write a little bit this side only. Common difference, I'll write this side. Common difference D here. This is three terms. Okay, what about five terms now? Five terms. A plus T, A plus 2D, A minus T, A minus 2D. This minus this, D. This minus this, D. This minus this, D. This minus this, D. And therefore common difference D here. So if I select three terms and five terms, then the common difference is D. You can check from here. So A plus T, A plus 2D, A minus T, A minus 2D. Next, for selection of four terms, A plus D, थोड़ा इस तरफ लिखूंगा, A plus D, A minus T, A minus 2D, five terms, six terms. Check now. A minus T, A plus T, A minus 3D, A plus 3D. What is the difference of this? A cancels, 3D minus T is 2D. Therefore, the common difference here is 2D. What about the common difference here? This is also 2D here. And here it is D and here it is D. So, if you are asked to select four terms or six terms, it is A minus T, A plus T, A minus T, A plus T. Next is A plus 3D here, A minus 3D here. And here it is A plus 5D, A minus 5D. And this, I hope you are able to understand this one. Check yourself how we are getting the common difference and all. So this is basically the selection of the terms. So why we have to study the selection of the terms? The moment you open the question paper, generally on the next page, this will be the first question for 2 marks. Okay, so you must know all these things. I'll take up some RDS numericals in order to solve based on the concept of selection of the terms. So first you note it down. See students, here there is a question. If 2x, x plus 10 and 3x plus 2 are in AP, find x. There are 3 terms over here. So if you have 3 terms, already according to the first concept which we studied today, that is the middle term is the arithmetic mean of the other 2 terms, isn't it? Therefore, solution given 2x, x plus 10, 3x plus 2 are in AP. So if A, B, C are in AP, then B equals A plus C by 2 implies x plus 10 equals 2x plus 3x plus 2 divided by 2. This middle term is equal to the arithmetic mean of the extremes, and therefore this implies 2x plus 20 equals 5x plus 2. Bring all x on one side and constants on this, you send it that side. 20 minus 2 equals 5x minus 2x, which equals 20 minus 2 is how much? 18 equals 5x minus 2x, 3x, and therefore 18 by 3 equals x, which equals 6, and therefore x equals 6. So how did you find out? Based on the concept that the middle term is the arithmetic mean of the 2 extremes. Therefore b equals a plus c by 2 is what? Here it is nothing but a, b and c. Is it clear? Okay. Can we go to the next problem in this? Let me read the next problem. Sum of 3 numbers in AP is minus 3 given. It is example 2. This is example 1. This is example 2. I'll write very briefly and read for you. Sum of 3 numbers in AP is minus 3 and their product is 8. Find numbers. So sum of 3 numbers equals minus 3 and their product equals 8. So find numbers. So how many numbers are there? 3 numbers here, and hence I consider it is based on the selection of the terms. Let the numbers be solution. Let the numbers be a. Let the numbers be a minus d, a, and a plus d. You are able to understand? Sum of 3 numbers is minus 3 and the product is 8. See, all these are AP related numericals. How he gives, the sum of 3 numbers in AP, he says. It is not that simply the sum of 3 numbers. No, it is not like that. He has given example 2. If you open your RDS book and check it, what he gives is, if the sum of 3 numbers in an AP is minus 3 and the product of the 3 numbers is 8, find the numbers that are there in the arithmetic progression. And therefore, let the numbers be a minus d, a and a plus d. And these are in arithmetic progression because this is based on the selection of the number of terms. How do you select 3 numbers? A minus d, a and a plus d are in AP basically. See, when we discuss the selection of the terms, basically we consider the selection of the terms in AP. Isn't it? So let the numbers be a minus d, a and a plus d. According to question, sum is 3 minus 3. A minus d plus a plus d equals minus 3. So here d cancels. 3a equals minus 3 implies a equals minus 1. You got a equals minus 1. Now the product is 8. Product is 8. So a into a minus, or for your information, a minus d into a plus d equals 8. Substitute the value and get the answer here. See, first of all, this a minus d into a plus d is, I can write something like this also. Okay, into a equals 8. What is a? Minus 1. Minus 1 the whole square minus d square into a is how much? Minus 1 equals 8. Is it right? So here this is 1 minus d square into minus 1 equals 8. So minus 1 into plus 1, minus 1. Minus 1 into minus plus d square equals 8. Therefore d square equals 8 plus 1, which is 9. Therefore d equals plus or minus under root of, therefore d equals plus or minus under root of 9. Therefore d equals plus or minus 3. So this is how we have to solve based on the selection of the terms. Note it down. So you have noted down, I believe, up to this. So finally you got d here. Did you get a here? In order to find the numbers we require a also, isn't it? So let us find a also and then the numbers. I just stopped because earlier I thought only we have to find out the common difference. No, we have to find out the complete numbers here, and therefore how do you find out a? Oh, already we have found out a also, d also, and therefore I can find out now the numbers are. See here, for the numbers d I have two options here. One is plus 3 and minus 3, and therefore I have to consider case 1 and case 2. Therefore the numbers are case 1. Case 1, a equals minus 1 and d equals plus 3. And case 2 I will consider d is equal to minus 3. Okay. So what are the numbers? A is equal to this. Therefore numbers are a minus d comma a plus d. What is a minus d? Minus 1 plus 3 comma minus 1 minus 1 just minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 plus 3, and here is minus 4 minus 1 2. These are the numbers. Therefore numbers are minus 4 minus 1 and 2. Next, case 2 here. Case 2, let a equals minus 1 and d equals minus 3. So if it is minus 3, numbers are given by a minus d, a here, and a plus d. So minus 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3. So therefore the numbers are plus 2 minus 1 minus 4. You can write something like this also, minus 4 minus 1 plus 2 also you can write, but it's okay, no problem. You can write the numbers are plus 2 minus 1 minus 4. As I said, you can write numbers as minus 4 minus 1, because in AP, therefore you can write that minus 4 minus 1 2. There is no difference, all these are in AP itself, because minus 1 plus minus of minus, you get the common difference as 3 here, and 2 minus of minus, that also get common difference as 3 here. So I hope you have understood. Note it down. Question is, next example 3 of RDS. Find 4 numbers in AP. Find 4 numbers in AP. Sum is 20, whose sum equals 20, and sum of squares whose sum is 20 and sum of whose squares is 120. Sum of squares equals 120. So let us write the solution for this one. Okay, let the 4 numbers be. 4 numbers be. See what is that? How to select the 4 numbers here? 4 numbers is a minus d, a plus d, and a minus 3d and a plus 3d. So that is very important. Let the 4 numbers be a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. Check whether 2d is the difference. This minus this, yeah, it is 2d the difference. Okay, so these are the numbers. Let the 4 numbers be so and so. Sum is, according to question, sum equals 20. So a minus 3d plus a minus t plus a plus d. What is all the sum here? Plus a plus 3d equals 20. So check now. Plus d minus d plus 3d minus 3d, 1a, 2a, 3a, 4a. Therefore 4a equals 20, a equals 5. So you got a equals 5. Mark it 1. Also given to you is sum of squares is equal to 120. Squares means a minus 3d the whole square plus a minus d (120). Already you know the value of a 5. You can put everywhere 5 and take it, but let me try to expand it and then finally conclude here. So therefore a square plus 9d square more and r 6ad plus a square plus d square minus 2ad plus a square plus d square plus 2ad plus a square plus 9d square plus 2 6ad equals 120. Minus 6ad 6ad minus 2ad plus 2ad 9d square plus 9d square. What we are getting now? A square, a square, a square, a square, 4a square plus 9d square plus 1, 5d square plus 1, 6d square plus 9, 15d square, 9, let me check, it is 15d square, 20d square, let us check, okay, 9d square plus d square, 10d square, 10 plus 11d square, 11 plus 9, 20d square, I made a mistake that time, 20d square equals 120. Put the value of a as 5 square plus 20d square equals 120, implies 25 into 4, 100. So 100 plus 20d square equals 120, implies 20d square is equal to 20. 20d square is equal to 20, implies d is equal to plus or minus 1. Isn't it? You got plus or minus. Just a moment. 20d square is equal to 20d square is 120 minus 100. I think I'll work out now. 20d square is 120 minus 100, which is 20. So d square is equal to 20 by 21, and d is equal to plus or minus 1. Let me check. Correct. D is equal to plus or minus 1, and therefore the numbers are, finally the numbers are, therefore the numbers are, here also again I have case 1, case 2 I will consider. Case 1, a equals 5 and d equals plus 1. The numbers are a minus 3d, which equals 5 minus 3 times 1, which is 5 minus 3, 2. A minus d, 5 minus 1, 4. Then a plus d, 5 plus 1, 6. Then a plus 3d, 5 plus 3 times 1, which equals 8. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Therefore numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. This is one set of numbers. Case 2, a equals 5, d equals minus 1. Therefore the numbers are a minus 3d equals 5 plus 3, which is 8. I think we may get same. Let's check. A minus d equals 5 plus 1, 6. A plus d is equal to 5 minus 1, 4. and finally a plus 3d equals 5 minus 3, which is 2. Therefore 2, 4, 6, 8. Correct? Therefore the numbers are 2, 4, 6 and 8. No problem. Here sometimes we may get different numbers. Here fortunately d, even though if it is plus or minus, we are getting the same numbers, isn't it? I think in previous case also we got the same numbers. The numbers may not be different. Yeah, I think note it down please. Very typical sum, students. There are many exemplar numericals also like this. Divide 32 into 4 parts which are in AP. That means I have to select 4 terms and identify out of which product of extremes is equal to product of means. Means identify extremes and the middle terms. Product of extreme means, see here, I will just explain to you. For example, A is to B is to C is to D, means these two terms are called extremes and these two are called means, product of means. That means AD should be equal to BC is what it means. Extreme product of extreme terms is equal to product of means here. Okay, this is how it is. So we'll try to solve this question. So let the terms be, let the 4 part be solution. Let 4 parts of 32 be, which are the 4 parts? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. So you must know that these are the 4 different parts of 32 and which are this one. Okay, so let us see according to question now. According to question, the product of extremes is this into A plus 3D. Product of extremes is to product of means equals 7 is to 15. What are the product of extremes? A minus 3D into A plus 3D are the extremes. Therefore their product is A minus 3D into A plus 3D is to product of means. These are means here. A minus T into A plus T equals 7 is to 15. 7 is to 15. Is it 7 is to 15? Yeah. Now, so you already know A is to B is equal to C is to D. इसका मतलब ये है कि A by B equals C by D. So I'll use that one and proceed. So now A minus 3D into A plus 3D the whole by implies A square minus 9D square 7 by 15 cross multiply minus 45 multiply this 15 to this one. 15A square minus 135, is it correct? Yeah, 135D square equals 7A square minus 7D square. Everything bring this side. Equals 0 here. So what do you get here? Implies 15A square minus 7A square. How much it is? 9A square. 9 or 9 plus 1 8A square. 8A square minus 135, 130 to 128. Correct? 135 minus 7, 5 gone, 130, 2 gone, 128. 8a square minus 120d square equals 0. Mark this as first equation. So there are two unknowns. When there are two unknowns, you need to have two equations. Where is one more equation? We are dividing 32, isn't it? Means the sum of all these terms should be equal to 32. And therefore, to get the second equation, also, I'll write also a minus 3d plus a minus t plus a plus t plus a plus 3d equals 32. Implies 4a equals 32. Implies a equals 32 divided by 4, which is 8. So a equals 8 we got. Now you substitute that 8 here, get the value of d square, isn't it? Substituting a equals 8 in 1, we get, what is that we get? 8a square. Once again I'll write minus 128 d square equals 0. So 8 into 8 square equals 128 d square. So 8 into 64 divided by 128 equals d square, which equals 1 za 2 za 2 1 za 2 4 za. So 4 implies d equals plus or minus 2 over here. Okay, under root of 2. So you have got d equals plus or minus 2. So you take see, d can be both here, plus or minus. Case 1, case 2 work out, probably you will get the same numbers or different numbers. So I will write here the numbers I am writing directly, taking shortcut. A is how much? We have got a as 8 here and d is 2. Fine, I will write here. Therefore a equals 8, d equals plus or minus 2. Based on this one, the four numbers are here. I will write a minus 3d equals a minus 8 minus 3 into 2, 6, which is 2. A minus d equals 8 minus 2, which is 6. A plus d equals 8 plus 2, 2 6 10, and a plus 3d equals 8 plus 3 times 2, which equals 14. Check 2 6 10 14. Yes, perfectly alright. These are the numbers given. Okay, even if you take minus 2, you'll get the same numbers. Check it. Let me take minus 2 also and find out here for your information. If it is d is minus 2 here, a minus 3d will be 8 minus of plus 6, which you get 14. Check it, it will be same only. Okay, and therefore the numbers are 2 6 10 and 14. Check whether the sum of this is 32 you are getting. 14 24 into 32. Yes, it is 32. Isn't it? So this is the problem, very important. There are many such example numericals and you can expect such questions also. Here how to find out two equations is one important thing. According to question, the product of extreme side is 2. Product of means is 7:15. But very important, this information is not given, that you should understand that these are the parts of 32 and therefore the sum of the parts of 32 should be equal to 32. Isn't it? So note it down. One more interesting problem. K square plus 4k plus 8, 2k square plus 3k plus 6, 3k square plus 4k plus 4 are three consecutive terms of the AP. Find k. We know if ABC are three consecutive terms of the AP arithmetic progression, then the middle term is equal to the arithmetic mean of the other two terms. So what is the middle term over here? This is the middle term, and this should be equal to arithmetic mean of this and this. I am taking a lot of shortcut here, directly writing So 2k square plus 3k plus 6 equals k square plus 4k plus 8 plus 3k square plus 4k plus 4, the whole divided by 2 here. So multiply to this one, 4k square plus 6k plus 12 minus k square minus 4k minus 8 minus 3k square minus 4k minus 4 equals 0. So simplify this one, no? 4k square minus k square, 3k square minus 3k square, cancelled. Okay. 6k minus 4k is 2k. 2k minus 4k. 2k minus 4k minus 2k. 12 minus 8 plus 4 plus 4 minus 4, 0 equals 0. Therefore k equals 0. Yes, it is correct. Got it? So note it down. Here this is the last question. Here also it's interesting. If this part, this is the arithmetic mean between a and b. What do you mean by arithmetic mean between a and b? A plus b by 2, isn't it? So let us equate this to a plus b by 2, and this also is a and b in terms of a and b. Try to find out the value of n here. So let's see here. According to question, equals, isn't it? So cross multiplied this equals a into this one, a plus b times this one. Understood? So let me see here, a into a to the power n plus once again I'll do a plus b, or this is what it is, isn't it? 2a to the power n plus 1 plus 2 times b to the power n plus 1 equals a into a to the power n is nothing but a n plus 1 plus a into b to the power n plus b into a to the power n, b into a to the power n, and a plus b into n plus. Yes, okay. This is how we are getting now. So 2a to the power n plus 1 plus 2b to the power n plus 1 minus a to the power n plus 1 minus b to the power n plus 1 equals abn plus b a to the power n, implies this is a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1, which equals a, if I take a b to the power n plus b a to the power n. Okay. Now a n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1 minus a b to the power n minus b a to the power n equals 0. This can be written as a to the power n into a plus b to the power n into b minus ab to the power n. Okay. Now common, see here, I'll club these two together and these together. A to the power n is common here. Out of these two, a to the power n common into bracket a minus b plus b to the power n is a common, and therefore this is b minus a. Correct? You understood here, b to the power n is a common, so b minus a, which equals 0. A slight modification here. I require a minus b, b minus a. So minus I'll take out here. I think I'll write this side. A to the power n b minus a. Here what I am doing is this minus I'll take this side. So this will become a minus b. Minus b to the power n into a minus b equals 0. So what is common here? A minus b is common. A to the power n minus b to the power n equals 0. So a to the power n minus b to the power n equals 0. A to the power n equals b to the power n. So a to the power n, b to the power n equals 0. 1 here. B to the power n equals 1. And a by b to the power n equals, it is 1 here. Okay, I'll write 1 as, check here, R.D. Sharma really gives a good question. Correct, no? Anything to the power is 0, anything to the power 0 is 1 basically. So 1 can I write this way? Now these bases are same, therefore exponents can be compared. When the bases are same, exponents can be compared, and therefore this implies n equals 0 as the bases are same. So note down this question. You may or may not get, but final, this is actually for PUC first year it is there. I know that this is for PUC first year, but see if you can be able to solve this, it's good. So note it down. Yeah, dear students, I have solved many numericals, and that is also based on selection of the terms. You can expect one question, a simple question like selection of the 3 terms, in which case the middle term is the arithmetic mean of the other 2 terms. So you can definitely expect such questions where you need to find the value of k basically. In all our previous years question papers, you can find that question. Okay. So in this chapter, what is left over now? The most important second concept is the sum of n terms. So far whatever we have studied is the sequence of arithmetic progressions, or the list of numbers which are in arithmetic progression, or the sequence of numbers which are in arithmetic progressions. And next section, part 2, which is important part, is the sum of first n terms. It is also called series now. So far we studied sequence of numbers. In my next lecture, the part 2 of this chapter, which is basically series of numbers, which refers to the sum of particular numbers which are in arithmetic progression. Understood? So I'll be taking up the sum of n terms in my next lecture. Thank you for watching.